Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're here to We're here today to continue, thank you, our Kylie Minogue videography journey with the videos for Fever. First, I would like to apologize for the lack of videos last week. The last video I recorded was my Barbie reaction, and it was not last Sunday, but the Sunday before. I had a hard time at uni this week, had a lot of things to write. I am actually, and this is the perfect moment to say this, I'm writing an article on Kylie Minogue. It's about Padam Padam and how she's defying, ageism and roast, and saying about stuff that women her age, and it pains me to say this, shouldn't be singing as, according to worldwide perception, and it's taken me a lot of time. I intend to do a video about it later. Not about my article. I mean, I wouldn't want to be so academic in the video. Something a little more, easygoing, kind of like I did my... Ooh, that was my microphone. I'm crazy today, huh? Kind of how I did my pop music and Lady Gaga analysis. So it's gonna come someday, but when I finish writing my article, I will make it available for you guys. It's currently part of my English 5 course evaluations at uni, and it's going to be expanded for English 6 next semester, but I intend to have the video done somewhere this year, hopefully before tension drops, but it's probably not gonna happen. So I did have a good reason as to why I did not record my reaction to Kylie Minogue last week, and it was actually, non-ironically, because of Kylie Minogue. So, yeah, not trying to be excused here, but also kind of getting an excuse. Anyway, let's just jump right into the Jesus Christ, stop playing. Let's just jump right into the video. For the first one, we have Everybody's Sweetheart. I love it, you love it, we all love it. I think it's the only video of Kylie that I have actually watched before, before the videography journey, and it is Can't Get You Out of My Head. A classic, and for a reason. It's timeless. Sounds as good today as it did in 2001, and I was not alive in 2001. Also, the transitions. Did you just saw that? That's a perfect one. As I said, I had already watched this video. It was the only, I think, I may have watched the video for dancing in 2018. I have some, snippets of it playing in my mind as I say it. But anyway, it was for sure the only video of hers I had watched before I did my reaction journey. So I don't really have much to say about it. It's a classic, it's timeless. I love the vibes of the video. I love how kind of futuristic but still with a foot in reality it has. I live for the white bodysuit. I think it's one of the most iconic looks of her career, if not the. Actually, I think it's the most iconic look of her career. It did give us that amazing performance at the Brits when which she came in, you know, as the cover of the album. Honestly, I have no complaints about it whatsoever. Let's go for the next one, which is In Your Eyes. Oh my god, I love. You know, I have said this in my. It was actually in the pop music and Lady Gaga video, which is the pin video on my channel. I'll say it again. In Your Eyes is the best pop song ever made. It is my favorite song of Kylie Minogue's career. And honestly, I could and I have in fact tried to look for any flaw in it, but I can't find any as far as vocal goes, as far as melody goes, and especially as far as production goes. That's why I have no issues calling it the best pop song of all time, because I feel like it is the best song of all time. I won't say by a mile, because I quite like other songs, but personally, nothing comes even close to it. See, right here, that was 18 seconds. I might do it like an in-depth, not so depth, but in-depth analysis of my point while I do this. It starts 2 different points. You have dum 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 dum, and you also have something else playing dum 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 dum, and these 2 build, and they drop in the first verse, which is what she's singing. And this doesn't sound like it came out in 2001. Music wasn't really structured like this at that era. Music was not structured like this. This is something so characteristic of 2010s and late 2000s that you wouldn't think a song from 2001 would sound like this. And I bet, what do I have here to bet? I don't know, I bet my bottle of water that if she dropped this song today, no one would question the time it was recorded. If she has discarded tracks from a vault somewhere that belong to Fever and she dropped them today, I'm sure possibly every single one of these vault tracks, people would say, okay, she's paying homage to Fever, but it's not like she just took it from Fever, because Fever still sounds so fresh. And In Your Eyes, in my opinion, is the epitome of that. It's the one that sounds the freshest, the best. Oh my god, I've said it once, I'll say it again, and multiple times until the day I die. It's fucking outstanding. There's some distortion in her voice, but it's not overpowering. It's not like Cher, not like Believe, in which you can clearly tell it's not her voice. But you can also tell that it's not, straight up her singing voice, because there's something there, but that it's not bad. It's nicely done. It sounds just, slightly robotic, that it's not as it is, but it's also not something that bothers me. This song's so good. Destiny.
Has a funny way when it comes and takes all your cares away.
I like that. I like that. See here. See here. See here. See the dance.
Destiny has a funny way when it comes and takes all your cares away.
Oh, dum 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 dum. Genius.
Of a single thing other than what's a beautiful state I'm in. Ooh, is the world still spinning round? Ooh, I don't feel like coming down. It's in your eyes. I can tell what you're thinking. My heart is sinking too. It's no surprise. I've been watching you lately. I want to make it with you, with you, with you, with Want to make it with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Ooh, is the world still spinning round, spinning round? Ooh, I don't feel like coming down. It's in your eyes. I can tell what you're thinking. My heart is sinking too. It's no surprise. I've been watching you lately. I want to make it with you. It's in your eyes. I can tell what you're thinking. My heart is sinking too. It's no surprise. I've been watching you lately.
See how well the distortion plays out in her voice when it's in the back, alongside the crashing production that's just being, shattered. It's like shattered glass. It just itches my brain in the right spot and the right amount that keeps me wanting more.
I want to make it with you. It's in your eyes. I can tell what you're thinking. My heart is sinking too. It's no surprise. I've been watching you lately. I want to make it with you. It's in your eyes.
And then everything just fades away. I don't have anything to say about this that hasn't been said throughout this video and in my Fever reaction. I'm pretty certain I had the audio blocked when I reacted to In Your Eyes, which did take away some of the experience. Hopefully it's not gonna happen here, and you might as well consider this the reaction, because everything I had to say about it, I said it. And I rest my case. Best pop song ever made, best song in her career. I don't think she's ever going to top that, though I must say Padam Padam really does come close to it because it's quite fucking good. So yeah, next one, Love at First Sight. Actually, might be an unpopular opinion, I prefer Love at First Sight from Kylie than Fever. I mean, it's now I believe in love at first sight, 'cause sure it just happened to me. I mean, just the production in the 88 and the lyrics in 88 and her girly voice and everything, all the hopes and dreams of a late teenage girl. I mean, she was 18, right? Or she was like 19. A late teenage girl or an early adult, it's basically the same thing, up until you're like 20-something, you're still a teenager, basically. Everything is there and it's so cute and lovely. I don't have anything against Love at First Sight from Fever. I think it's a terrific song, but if we are comparing, and you can't, because you cannot compare, we are talking about Love at First Sight by Kylie Minogue. Which one? They are both the same title but the same artist. I do prefer 1988. That's just my opinion, unpopular as it might be. That's a song. Jesus, I was going to say this video is super, super, super 2000s. And now that I see that song combined with those cargo pants and that cropped top, you can't get any more 2000s than this. Yeah, so that was Love at First Sight. I didn't see much. Honestly, I thought the video was okay. I have seen better from hers. I have 100% for sure seen better from hers. And yeah, I have an opinion actually to make about the Fever videos. Can't Get You Out of My Head excluded, but I'm gonna make it after I watch Come Into My World, because Come Into My World might change something. So yeah, let's watch it. Once again, I just know this video was expensive as shit to make, because every time you have a video that includes a copy of you, that turns out expensive for some reason. I actually don't know why. Maybe because you have to do double the amount of shooting, or because the effects for it is expensive. I don't know. I don't make music videos. If somebody does, please tell me, because I've always been curious to know why, when you have a copy of yourself, the video is expensive as shit. Oh, and it's a never-ending cycle, apparently. Okay, no, slows for the next one. Okay, so Coming to My World was definitely the most interesting of the three ones I've watched. Again, as I said, Can't Get You Out of My Head excluded from my comment, and keep Coming to My World, but you know, take it with a pinch of salt. I have found the videos for Fever quite underwhelming. I expected that from an album with the commercial and critical, but especially commercial success Fever had. I expected the videos to reflect that quality. But instead, we had a very dull video for Love at First Sight, a great video for Can't Get You Out of My Head, an interesting, albeit tiring video for Come Into My World. I got tired of it really quickly. About the time when the third Kylie showed up, I was like, okay, I understand what you mean. But then we had a fourth Kylie, and then in the end we had a fifth Kylie, and I was okay, you know, I get it. I get you. What else are you going to do throughout this 4 minutes and 12 seconds video? Nothing really happened. I don't see the relationships between the lyrics of any songs with any videos. That includes Can't Get You Out of My Head, I'm afraid. Come Into My World, if I stretch it, I can. Come Into My World, so it's a world filled with Kylie's. So literally her world, because she's the one. That's actually quite interesting now that I think about it, because in the world you only have one of each. There's only one Vicente Sansaluz, and he is right here speaking to you guys. Each one of you is unique. But if you come into my world, it's not only a world that belongs to me, but a world of me's. You know, there are several of me in the world. And if you have two, that's already enough to prove a point. You know, you don't need to have five. That's like, you know, taking the reader by the ears or by the eyes and pointing to them, saying, see, it's here. Taking the listener by the ear and like, okay, see this. Oh, it's a video, right? Taking the watcher by the eyes and showing, pointing, okay, see? This is what I'm trying to say here. Not quite necessary. Another of you, a second Kylie, would have been enough for me to understand it, okay? So, yeah, no relations between the lyrics and the videos. The videos were quite dull. Again, Love at First Sight, dull. In Your Eyes, my favorite pop song of all time, got a video that's quite subpar compared to all other videos of hers I've watched. Can't Get You Out of My Head, I love the vibes, but maybe if it weren't such a popular song and if it weren't the video that I grew up watching, I might not actually like it as much. It's a possibility, you know, if I don't pull things based on nostalgia, based on sheer first watch quality, then I don't think it would have been as high as other videos of hers. Nothing here comes close to the artistic level of videos such as Did It Again, and Especially For You, and Better Than Ever You Know for that matter, which are some of my favorite of hers. And that's quite disappointing if you take into consideration that Fever is right up there alongside Kylie Minogue 1994 for my favorite album of hers, and it does contain my favorite song of hers, which again, best pop song ever made, and which, by the way, got a very underwhelming video. So yeah, underwhelming, I think it's the right word to describe my reaction to the videos from Fever era. Again, excluding Can't Get You Out of My Head, but for the reasons I've mentioned, you might as well add it. Nostalgia. So yeah, I hope things change for Body Language. Maybe after her label realized that she still has a huge name, that they will invest in it. I know they have, because once again, Come Into My World has several versions of hers, but come on guys, you can do better. You have. So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. If you've got any other requests, please tell me. I'm more than thrilled to react to them, as I always am. I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye.